let's get into your grand finals. NTMR rotation. Our number 1 seed coming through. It's time to lock in. NTMR looking for their 3rd win of the day. All 3 in major playoff situations. This one the biggest yet, as it is a grand finals here for Expert. Almost certainly at least a winner of this has to certainly move on to Master Division, right? Right? I mean, it's not official. I don't know that. I'm just saying. It feels like there's a lot on the line here. Only team to beat NTMR was Midori. It was all Spartans come through. The only other blemish was against all Spartans in that upper bracket final. Let's go back, take a look. Here, this 3-1 after a reverse sweep in the upper bracket semis like 2 days before. All Spartans come out swinging to a team that looked pretty unbeatable. And I mean, it's still, you know, we get Matt Merck in on the Orisa, and I mean, and all Spartans are just able to pick it apart. Here, what am I doing? Let's, there we go. I know, I'm very excited for this one as well. So, I love the new logo, love the new look out of the alternate squad. They're coming in, I mean, shiny and prepared. It's like, and the 2 knights show up, and the one that's always kind of been in makeshift armor suddenly has like well crafted from some expert blacksmith black armor with gold. Like, that's Old Spartans showing up to this match. It feels like we're looking at a more grown up squad. They went through their training montage here recently, and we are here for the culmination of this entire season. All right, let's get into some bands. We already missed the first band. Sorry, I'll catch up for you. Don't worry. We can figure it out at the end. We'll get it in there. Ooh, we don't need that one. We need our 7 mapper. This is a 1st to 4. Ooh. And one thing I didn't put on the scoreboard, we do have that 1 point advantage for all Spartans coming into this. I have verified this in the rulebooks. Clash has been introduced here in playoffs. Clash was not available in regular season whatsoever. Meaning both teams get a ban here. We didn't have any bans on map 4. Now both teams get a ban. Most of the time, we're seeing both Clash maps ban out, but we've started to see teams, ban out the one Flashpoint map they don't like. Kind of almost daring the other team to see if they'll pick Clash. And more often than not, they pick the remaining Flashpoint map. And in fact, we are going to get a New Junk City ban coming in from NTMR rotation on this. So, maybe trying to steer this towards Saravasa. Circuit pick here from map 5, but again, we are in a 1st to 4 situation. So, we keep going. Meaning also that maps and bans can repeat at this point. So, whatever was banned and chosen for map 1 has no bearing on this whatsoever. And for map 6, it's the alternate team, right? So, rotation will get the ban. Shocker, thank you for the raid. Rotation will get the ban here, where rotation have pick on map 1 control. In that 3-1 we saw over rotation before, Cave's Sombra was instrumental. And, I mean, Cave has literally been one-tricking Sombra from what I could tell. I popped into Cave's stream and has created a completely separate account. Has a Sombra one-trick account just grinding this character. It has put a lot of bets in this character. Last I saw. It was a Busan ban from Alt Spartans as well, so both teams banning up. It has been pretty consistent. Nobody's playing Busan recently. And you can hear Oasis loading in behind us. That second map ban was Hollywood. So, with that, your map pool for today. Very quickly. Oasis Midtown, Runasapi, Saravasa, Shambali, Oasis again, and Shambali again. Alt Spartans with the 1-0 advantage coming through upper bracket. Let's get into map 1. Yes, let's do some predictions. Yes. Let's get some Preds out there. Good reminder. Yes. Start Preds. Who takes map 1?
5, 4, 3,
NTMR rotation.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
All Spartans. Boom. Good call. I will try to remember. Help me to remember if you can. I need all the help I can get, friends. All right. Let's get into this grand finals as anticipated. We're going to get the Cave Sombra in alongside the Malga comp. And, I mean, you've seen rotation play at all recent memory. No guesses on where they're going to run. And infamous, if you would, for this Bastion symmetric comp. Thank you for the gifted sub. Holy cow. Addison Inez? I'm sorry if I butchered that. I really appreciate the gifted sub. Thank you for the kindness. Oh, the anonymous gifter gave it too. Well, enjoy the sub. Thank you, anonymous gifter. God, amazing. It's too kind, Ooh, Matt Merck comes off of the Orisa onto the Sigma, gets the rock onto Biblical, and play 2 fights the kill. It's exact opening that Nightmare rotation needed to come back on air, and you can see a rock landed. I looked up and Kibbs was on his back, now low on health. Kibbs trying to get out of there. They're gonna make it out. I didn't miss it. I didn't know my game wasn't connected to the server. Okay, Maddie. Oh, okay, yeah, no, all right. It's on me. Orbital Ray re-engage here. Now rotation got a little bit of percentage built up, but all Spartans are right back on this attack. And Cave's gonna pick up Matt Mark here from the outside. Yeah, just ended up in a pincer. It was a good job for Matt Mark to play kind of opposite side, or of Cave to play the opposite side and create a crossfire on the Matt Mark. Oops. There you go. We get some stagger pop. A nasty one at that. Chosen actually makes it out. No, Kibbs will chase Chosen down. Maverick is hacked, virus deleted. With the Consider Rush just directing all the way back towards the Nightmare rotation spawn. Oh, nice. SKC, I'm so glad. I try to get it right. I try to get them right. QGMP, 4 hit by that. Plato immediately deleted. Orbital Ray was trying to save this, but there was no salvage in that one. A lightning fast assault. Now, I say there's no salvaging it. You know what? Nobody told Ben it. They're able to at least trade one. 72% on the board here for all Spartans. Control the Mega, playing very aggressive cage fight and Orbital to work with coming up. But what do we got? We got a Gravitic Flux and this handy dandy Captive Sun. This is such a powerful ultimate. You catch him. Oh, used early. Ross might be able to cleanse it. Oh, Orange Cable manually hack out of it. Chosen just drifts the wrong direction. Okay, just deletes the sun. Eclipses. Chosen on that one. Now we're going to get the cage fight with the Orbital Ray tossed in here from all Spartans trying to clean this up. Matt Merck responds with the Gravitic Flux. Picks up 2 with that, I believe. Biblical mid-blade goes down. I mean, got some damage in, but not nearly enough to stop the Spartans. The Knights dressed in their new black and gold armor. Looking strong here and poised to take this opening sub-map. Should I say the Spartans dressed in their new black and gold armor. That's what I meant to say. Good round for the Ducks. So many follows coming through. My goodness, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the support. This is first to 4. Well, it's first to 4 with a winner's bracket advantage. So it's a first to 4 that can theoretically end in 3. Okay, some adjustments from the rotation squad. Plato going over to the Soldier. So already a change of form. And again, I mean, kind of infamous for that Bastion Sim strat. Chosen also onto an Ana. Could be a vulnerable pick, but the ante in the sleep is exactly what you need. A great way to delete a Maga off the table. Chosen lands of both. First fight will go to Nightmare rotation. Harmony setting up a defense here. See if they can fortify, kind of keep Cave at bay. I remember thinking a lot of the strat before was distracting the backline. It wasn't necessarily Cave trying to go for Matt Mark, even go for the kills onto the supports. It's keeping the supports so distracted that Kibbs and a Biblical can focus down the tank and focus down Matt Mark. So it's gonna be a push up top. Kibbs just like knocked everybody to the low ground. Like it just went bowling. This will be your 2-for-1 trade here in Old Spartan's favor, though. The sleep on the kids once again. And chose to do their damnedest to keep Matt Merck topped off. There's the overrun in from Kibbs. Heads back up to the high ground. Doesn't want to pursue this as Plato returns to the fight. Watch for Cabe coming in on this backside, though. Looking for the flank. Has Harmony to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, Kitsune Rush coming in from the other side as the pincer is in place. Woo. And Ross just swift steps to the other side. Harmony muscles through, finds 3 though. And the sandwich gets broken open. As all Spartans try to close the vice, the machine starts to crack. Dare I say that mare broke it. I didn't go to the wrong spot. You went to the wrong spot. I don't know what you're talking about. EMP available here for Cape. You can see Harmony doing a little spy check. Yeah, Plato's got you locked down. EMP is out. Cape with 1 health. Makes it up top, dropping down onto the health. Is there anybody to follow up on this? It looks like Nightmare rotation pretty firmly secured back into this corner. Overclock here to help protect it. Now Kids is going to come in alongside the orbital ray. You got a beam from rotation and the gravitic flux. You got space and gravity here on the side of Nightmare. And they're going to win that one out. Ooh, 2 different attempts, both thwarted by rotation. Cabe hiding in 1 back line. I'm not going to the wrong side. You're not baiting me again. Blade and Cage available here for the Spartans as they run back onto this point. Cabe into the backline. There it is. Not just keeping Bandit distracted, but assassinated. And able to get the heck out of dodge. Unfortunately, Chosen gets a beautiful purple down on the Biblical. Takes half of that combo off the battlefield. Matt Merck just avoiding Kibbs, it looks like. Does not get caught in the cage. Goes in the cage willingly to try to protect Plato. Can't quite keep it up with the hands. Does get a little bit of extra health, but is losing some firepower around them. Kibbs still at about half, but you still have Hypno keeping him topped up. Here comes Harmony into the fight, dropping down to assist Matt Merck, see if they can run off this Maga. 99% on the board and trying to force this round 3. 1 right kick lands, but Biblical's back with a katana in hand. Kibbs and Cade come up with the goods. Biblical takes control of the high ground, and Old Spartans take control of the point. Now 25%, still a lot of road to walk here for the Spartans. I heard Kibbs has never lost in anything ever, says Hydra. Okay, playing backline flanker once again. Let's check in here with Plato on the front line. You see Biblical a little split. Could be a vulnerable target, depending on if they use their dash appropriately. No, there's the teleport in. Whoop. All right, little speed ring for Matt Merck to give chase, but the entirety of all Spartans run down Hypno, or try to. They lose Hypno, excuse me, as they were trying to run down the rotation. No. Nightmare rotation will not be out-rotated? Oh, but they get the point stolen out from underneath them, though, unfortunately. EMP? Ooh, game gets deleted just as the EMP goes on. Honestly, lucky to get the ultimate out. The rotation are back in control. 5v3 on the point. Why don't we look at this flux? Nobody left.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
It's exactly how you like your grand finals to start. Both teams able to lock in on a little bit on their strategy, find some successes, and pull out a sub-map. And it looks pretty darn even. Much like the symmetry of these couches.
5, 4, 3.
If Genji is dead, he can't blade.
Round 3.
So true, Azur. So true. Okay, Plato's sticking with the Sojourn here. Even on a map that might be a little bit more favorable for the Bastion. You're not jumping back and down, up and forth from the high ground. Up and down from the high ground. I might have dyslexiated an idiot. It's okay. It happens. Ross with an aggressive move here. Trying to put some damage down. Oh, I thought Ross was going to pick up that kill on the Plato for a moment. Gibbs is going to get aggressive, though, while they're distracted up top. Plato refocuses and finds Hypno on the low ground. So Gibbs going to be lacking in some sustain here and not make it out of the fight. As Plato comes up with 2 in this first fight here for University. Ross does eventually find some blood, satisfy their thirst. But it's the only death from rotation on this point. Aw, Chef Billy. Chef Billy with 4 years. 4 years of supporting and being my best friend. That's... You're amazing. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Kibbs, purple, rocked, deleted immediately. Biblical just trying to dash out. Matt Merck just manhandled that Malga. Seems to be connecting with every single hypersphere at the moment. Hypno dodges the rock. Biblical using another dash just to get out. Still eating some damage on the way. As all Spartans look to kind of regroup. There's Cave with a bit of the off-balance hack, and I think that's just the ticket. Can't let rotation get too settled in. Plato coming back to investigate. Isn't able to sniff out the Sombra, but look how much room that bought them. Just off of that one manual hack. Now Cave is back in with the EMP, hits 2, and immediately they're both gone. Cave credited with both final blows. Matt Merck will retaliate, gets hacked, but not before getting 1 with the ult. Now the orbital ray thrown in to try to save, what is it, a 2v4? 2v3? Matt Merck might have just done it. Again, I mean, this guy's just been locked in on the Sigma. Kid is down below. On a Winston, by the way. Winston Overwatch. Can I get some Winston emotes in chat? All right. Spartans find a strategy that works here, changing things up, going against maybe what they've even been scrimming with what won them that upper bracket finals. Adapting here on University. I mean, you don't typically see a Winston on University. Matt Merck onto a Junker Queen. In lieu of that, we're going to get the orbital ray engaged. Plato's nanoed, has an overclock, has already found 3. How did I miss that? I am sorry, Plato. Play of the map so far. And the Ana working out here in this third sub-map. 82% and counting on the board. Last opportunity. We're still getting spawns in out of all Spartans. Biblical along the outside high ground. Kibbs having in 99 to Primal. I think Kibbs has touch here. You got Biblical for the second touch. Both drop in. Cabe there as well. Trying to work off of this dive, see if they can catch somebody in the corner. Biblical dives and ends up eating a direct shot or all fire. Either way, Harmony scoops up 2. Kibbs finally is going to find a room to pop this Primal Rage. There was a good purple in the mix. Kibbs gets 2 with the Primal. On top of that purple, on top of that kill with the Bionade. And the old Spartans dig deep. Wrestle back at this point. Whew. I'll wrestle back that sentence here, at some point. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, wow. Balls everywhere. Sorry, I'm 12. That made me giggle. Teleport engage. Yep, right through the hallway. Only 2 taking it. Only a Harmony and Matt Merck. Oh, okay, here comes the rest. Plato going over to a Bastion here, too. So it swaps all around the side. Ooh, that'll do it. Plato and Harmony combining for that kill on the cave. Not able to make it around the corner. Ken's just locked down. Held in place. What, I didn't think Hazard was in the game yet. It looked like Old Spartans just all got held down. Does that rotation clean up on a beautiful final fight? A very close first map here on Oasis. But rotation will erase that winner's bracket deficit. Evening up our score after map 1. There we go. Oh, the Wintons. Y'all are the best. Thank you. Thank you. All right, some stats there from map 1, my friends. Well, I go get that point on the board. Boom. All right, what's standing out? What's standing out here? Oof. $13 and 11 deaths. That's the. Oof. Hey, you know what? 36 healings for Plato. Well, that's also a big standout. 36 and 7. Almost most damage, but most damage goes to Matt Mert. Whatever it takes has to pull out. It seems to be putting in the effort, putting in the work. All right, you heard the invite. We're getting ready to head into map 2. Let's go remind nurse. Whoops, nope. 7 mappers, 7 mapper. It was still a Hollywood band. I mean, as you can see, no matter what, like, it's always Hollywood band. Nobody wants to play Hollywood this season. Nah, what can you do? If you know your map music. If you know your map music. Where are we going? Where are we going? Or if you remember from the, the 2 maps or where to choose from. It is, in fact, Midtown. Oh, ooh, I remembered. I remembered. Whew. I almost forgot. It was almost too late. All right, let's check into this defense. Okay, so no Sombra here. KB is going to just roll on the Sojourn. Got more range to work with. And this is an old Spartans map pick as well. So they not only chose this strategy, they did choose this map over King's Row. Were the 2 choices that they had. Matt Merck and the rest of Nightmare rotation have worked their way around Alley. Now the quick teleport into Hotel, but Plato gets caught out. Didn't see if the teleporter got destroyed or just kind of got body blocked from it. But either way, it results in, well, now both soldiers being down, and things are going to get nice and bloody inside the firehouse. Biblical trying to get in there, but can't deflect all the lasers. What a huge Bionade! Ross might have just saved this defense with that one, but they can't save their tank. Still, they're able to drive off rotation for now. Trash Panda, thank you so much for being here. I know it is like midnight hours. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend. You have a great night. Enjoy your sleeps. All right. Take 2. Plato off the Sojourn. Coming on over to a bash. Back into the old familiar here. Let's keep an eye on Harmony. How we want to get in. Is it just directly into the firehouse? Yeah, looks like we're going 2nd floor. Why not? All right. So now everybody's in here. Where's the defense? Biblical's putting a little pressure on, but it looks like the West are still hanging out by the stairwell. Matt Marcus is going to put a little pressure onto the point. Kibbs is there to anchor, but has to be careful on the approach. Doesn't want to get teleported on and just a bastion immediately appears. Ooh. Avoids the stun of the accretion using the overrun. It's still low on health and getting topped up. Ross does have a nano boost available to go in. Biblical is coming on the outside and receives said nano. Now dashing in, pulls out the blade inside the firehouse, trying to dance around the sim turrets. Oh, and the anti coming out from Chosen. There is a nano onto Plato throughout this, but the sleep dart will, they'll sleep off that nano. No worries. Now another attempt here from Alt Spartans to push in and try to clean out this firehouse. They do not like rotation being entrenched in here. Cave's able to get one with that overclock, but it costs 2 very important members of the team. Okay, still hiding in the back. Oh, there it is. Dash through. Biblical is behind. Pressure on to the Juno. Yeah, Juno just bails. Biblical is down as Plato picks up a pair. That's going to be the cap with 3:51 to go. Matt Mark has that flux. You see, doing a bit of scouting there from that high ground. Not only throwing down some extra pepper damage, doesn't need the ult charge. It's about getting some information about what this defense is doing and who's available. When are they going to try to throw down the script? A lot of damage on the Biblical there from Plato out of the back line. And there's the flux thrown in. Dude, finds Ross with that. That's insane. Oh, Plato almost made the jump up top. So it's face to face with Kibbs, and then picks up Ross off the high ground. I imagine. I think it either had to be high ground, could have been the back hallway, but it's far more likely that it was up on that main high ground. Kibbs just walking, stuck their guns. I mean, Cave got the final blow. I swear Kibbs got a chunk of damage in there. Oh, Chosen caught the corner. Beautiful overrun on that. Gets backing out at the right time. The speed ring in at the right time. Re-engaging. Oof, to pick up 2 more. Good fight out of Kibbs. A fight. A beautiful 4K. Swift and clean. Anyone have any snacks? Somebody get outline some snacks. Got to keep your blood sugar up. It's important. This is a defensive Sombra, mind you, dancing around this backline, looking for this hack button Chosen. Harmony is the one that eats the purple, though. Whew. And there's the convergence. Like, while you're worried about Cave, Chosen and Harmony just get absolutely collapsed on. Ooh, okay. That was an ambitious move. You know, maybe you thought there was less people there than they were, but okay, your team makes up for the loss. You know, at least makes good on the ultimate invested. And Kibbs will get back in this fight pretty quick. Now, with that said, still a little bit of a race. You can see how far. Rotation all Spartans have actually backed up because of that loss to regroup. They've gone all the way back to that middle high ground. Of course, except for Kate, sitting up here with EMP. Nano thrown on the Biblical here to kick things off. Oh, the sleep, Lemonade. Too good. Plato's nanoed as well. Still a +1 to the defenders. And Chosen is not in this fight. Yeah, Biblical even dropping the props there on that sleep. Yeah, no doubt. That was nasty. That was gorgeous sleep. Yep, where'd you go? Oh, interesting. Gibbs trying to give chase here up into the nightclub. Let's go check on the attacker Pav. As we're going to throw the orbital ray here over the high ground. It's just going to be a loop-de-loop drop down. What did I say? You don't out-rotate Nightmare rotation? As they had just left the rest of all Spartans in the dust, completely bamboozled. And suddenly they're without their Ana. What a move. That was incredible. Now Chosen just showed up in the mix, showing them what it is like to have an Ana in this fight. Says, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you had an Ana? Look what an Ana could do for you in this fight. Plato will clean it up here with the overclock. Nightmare rotation are just gonna saunter on in here into the Grand Central Station, into the subway. EMP directly onto Chosen. Couple of good kills up top. Matt, Mark, and Plato are able to isolate their a couple of members. There's a fourth. And Rotation picked this apart. And it just it doesn't look like Spartans ever got stabilized on that one. It looked like kind of a broken attempt to kind of get their feet planted. And Rotation just capitalized on a couple people out of position. Well played there out of Matt, Merck, and Harmony. And Plato. Plato now sitting. Ooh, was in a pretty powerful spot. Gets run out there by Kibbs. Overrun out if you want. Matt Merck, you're going to engage with this Primal Rage. Leaps over the Genji, right back into the backline to try to find Cade. Cade with a quick slide out. Matt Merck jumps into 3. Remember a little bit of bonus damage for each one of those jump pack slams now with that recent buff onto Winston. But even with that, Matt Merck's not able to find any final blows on the back of it. But Nano Boost now invested in, and the Winston just goes right back in. But Kibbs has thrown a cage fight in the back here. So Matt Merck doesn't have a whole lot of support still. Matt Merck finds a kill onto Hypno, even without it. Chosen is able to keep that back line clear. The blade out of Biblical here, and I'll put a stop to this attack. Matt Merck goes down, but it's the only one they're going to find. Kibbs is still up, the purple. Runs in to try to find the Ana, gets him with the slam. Another slide in as it's just constant pressure being poured onto this point here from Nightmare Rotation. Plato gets 2. Both supports fall to the overclock. And Matt Merck's going to come back on the ball. Get here as fast as humanly possible. Chosen with the Lucio. Oh, Plato landed that shot. It might have just ended the map right then and there, or at least this attack. Oh, that's a little bit of a C9. I mean, Cade went down. It's like, oh, okay, it's not so much a C9. Like, Rotation just found, like, that half a second they needed between where Alt Spartans weren't quite anchoring. Like, the anchor rotation was just a little bit slow on that call for, I've got touch, or I can't touch anymore, I got to move. That was a microsecond of a window. And Rotation just push it on it. I mean, they'd already gotten it so close, right? Mini C9, if you would.
Ready for battle.
Cade playing dishonest heroes like Sombra when he can play a real hero like Junkrat. I feel like I need to put on the pause polka to read that one out. All right. Chosen Ana, Plato, Sojourn. But it seemed the two heroes that have varied in the past map and a half. So kind of sticking with what's been working here so far. No time in the bank, but 3 points on the board there for Nightmare Rotation.
Defend objective A.
Let's check in on this offense. Cave sticking with the Sojourn as well. Yes, first time chat with the Winton me? Yes! You're getting it, yes! I love it. Oh, I love it. Thank you. That warms my heart. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, rail shot. Ooh, got the head. And does force Harmony to back up. Chosen's able to respond. Finds a kill on the Biblical from that high ground while the incoming fire from the Sojourn. Matt Merck kind of, yeah, just dueling it out here with Ross in the corner. Ross got a mini, and he's going to swift step out. Oh, and Harmony hits him. That had been the most unlucky swift step I've ever seen. Harmony launched the right click before the swift step even hit. Timeless with the T1 sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support. Oh, no ads. I'm sorry about ads. I'm sorry about ads. I have them turned way down. It's like I'm not partnered. I don't have much control over my ads, y'all. I'm sorry. Soon enough. Soon enough. We're getting close. Woo! Back and forth here up top. The attacking Alt Spartans. Looks like I have a 2-for-1 trade. Okay, wants to go in there. Yep, it's full of turrets. Okay, there you go. Clean that out. Yeah, there you are. Meanwhile, Kid's taking a lot of damage while all this is going on. Gravitic Flux now thrown in here from Matt Merck. I think just got the one with it. Double tapped that button, sorry. But the Kitsune Rush keeping Kids alive despite the, the damage coming through from the ultimate. Orbital Ray from the attackers. Ooh, in an awkward spot. I love the response out of Alt Spartans, where they put their Orbital Ray. Just the way it crossed through that fight. And it was actually Nightmare Rotation's Orbital Ray that looked a little awkward the way it was kind of angled in. That can make such a big difference. You have to, like, think ahead 3 seconds. It feels like with those Orbital Rays. And just slightly better angle. Working out there for the Spartans. 4 minutes on the clock as they take this high ground. Plato has an overclock. Matt Mark to successfully run Kibbs back down to the low ground. That might have been the sign for Plato to try to see if they can pick somebody off in rotation. It's actually Cave who pops their overclock to try to take the space back. So while providing covering fire, Kibbs has managed to move in down low. Ooh, Matt Mark falls, is knocked off. Not sure how that happens. It is certainly not intentional. I have no idea how that... I don't know if that was just an accident or if there was something weird with, like, Kid Slam. You know, might have kind of disruptive on that edge. I'd have to go back and look at slow motion or, you know, just get a better look at that. But honestly, it looked like Matt Mark just walked off. Just was towing that edge just a little too close. Overclock for Plato and the nano boost. But the cage fight is there to block most of the damage. The cage comes down and as the blade comes out, Biblical will chop through Plato, not giving any value over to that overclock. And just giving Matt Mark a haircut there to cap point B. And lots of time here to work through Grand Central Station. Yep, I heard the Bastion. You heard that Bastion there in the background. Ooh, in the Discord. It's Chosen makes the Zenyatta swap. And immediately, Kim slows that roll. You see him cancel that overrun and turns around and nopes out of there. No, I mean, that's an instant 20% off your health bar. If you're the front focus. Not to mention the Bastion, means Kim's got to be very careful on how they make this approach. The orbital way thrown in. Kibbs eats all the damage in the world. Still, Biblical's able to trade it out, but without their tank, can they do it? Ross picks up another one, making good on the orbital raid. The Squishies here find a 3-for-2 trade, but now without the Juno in the fight, I don't know if they have the staying power anymore. Ross picks up their second kill here, but Matt Mark continues to pile them up as well, and this defense plants their feet. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Wave Spec with the most recent, but anybody I missed, I appreciate all the support. Thank you all so much for being here. Plato making their way back into this fight. Hey, boy. Ross with a great position on this opposite side. Can work it on a flank if they need to, but has good eye on all their teammates. Notably, Cave, who just drops right down in the middle, looking for room to drop the overclock, hits the Q, goes jumping in onto the cart. Photon barrier, though, denies everything. Cave is shut down. Life and limb sacrifice to try to get the ultimate in. Just blocked by a shield out of Harmony. And we're starting to see those discords come into play. Wheels down for Plato. Gibbs was caught there for a moment, but everybody rejoined on the inside immediately to drop the Kitsune rush. This is going to push Biblical into the backline, but they're caught with this Gravitic Flux. Slam down, immediately deleted. We're going to have an artillery strike invested over the top here as well. So an orbital to keep Kibbs alive through it, but it's only Kibbs. They're trying to fight inside of it and now has to use the overrun to try to get out. Oh, not with that teleporter there. No chance you're going anywhere. And now this 4-minute time bank, not looking so impressive anymore. 75 seconds remain. Swap out of the defense here. Ooh, not just from Plato, but Chosen going over to the yard. Yeah, with this positioning, this has been scouted by K. Oh, not that's going to do a whole lot of good from the spot. It takes important time off the clock. You'd like to be able to strike quickly on the back of that. Yep, Cave's just going to go over the Widowmaker now. Teleport up top, forces Ross off of that high ground. Kibbs in the meantime moves in and drops the cage fight. Give me some Kibbs pop. Thank you very much. Whoop. Kibbs circling around, just can't get it done. Cannot secure anything on the back of that ultimate. And now it seems like all Spartans are running out of options, running out of tools to try to push through. You can hear the shots ringing out through the halls from Cave's sniper rifle, but nothing has connected enough to put one in the feed. With 10 seconds to go, they need one, and Cave needs one now. Moving up to the high ground, it's Ross who delivers. Finds the head of Plato here on the flank. He's been playing off of this flank for a few minutes now. Kibbs is low. It's going to take a perfect Suzu. It's there. Kibbs survives the slam down in the orbital there to keep Kibbs alive. Now Kibbs pushing forward. Ross, 94, towards that Kitsune rush. We'll need it to finish out this map. Photon barrier slows the attack down away from respawns. Most notably Bandit to come back on that Juno. You can see Matt Merck moves around. What a teleport from Harmony. Harmony gets Matt Merck and themselves back into the back line where Chosen is going to throw this Captive Sun into the back. Immediately cleansed from Ross, who has a continuing rush onto the point. Chosen diving into the back line, gets cut down by 3 different angles, and Kibbs moves forward to clean off the front line. We're going to get a cap. Both teams have 1 minute heading into extra innings. What a push. Insane push out of Alt Spartans.
3 to 3. Switching sides.
Unreal.
Initiating match.
All right, Ross was the hero. Ross delivered the pick that opened it all up. There was, no ults on the board, nothing to really work with. I mean, sure, you were coming up on an infra site. Like, that was the only thing even close. Like, you had to get first pick. You know, and I was watching the Widowmaker, thinking the Widowmaker had the best opportunity or, the best chance of being the one to open that up. It is Ross who delivers on to Plato's Sojourn. And just cracks that defense wide. And all Spartans make good. I mean, they pack their pilots beautifully once they do come online. And I thought the move from Harmony, that teleport to get Harmony and Matt Merck out and back towards spawn and regrouped was so brilliant. I thought that might have just been enough to get the retake there at the last second. I mean, even getting that retake was a thing of beauty. Right? And so, I mean, a lesser team, Harmony and Matt Merck go down. It's an easy 5v3 cleanup there for the attacking All Spartans at that point. But no. They made them fight for it. Now rotation fighting here with just a minute to go. Kids deleted. Never seen a Mauger just die so fast. The Rock was perfect. The Rock prevented the cardiac overdrive from ever coming up. You don't get that infinite sustain, the close range insta-crits onto the Sigma. Beautifully played. They're out of Matt Merck and Play to open this up. Now, they're having to do this without Chosen, though, thanks to Biblical. Still, Plato has 2. Is getting positioned on the stairs as we head overtime. Plato with that crossfire is the one I'd really keep an eye on. Kibbs is going to come running in. That's it. Wheels down. Caves knows you're there, but there's the teleport in the back line, and Hypno's gone. Cave trades it out. Neither Juno available here for this OT fight. But Plato has the angle. Picks up one on a Rossington, making sure they're the only one with any supports left in this battle. And that's going to be enough for the 4th point. Everybody are just staying on cart, just stacking 5 on cart, not trying to get cheeky and get extra high ground. They're going to give that up. Only temporarily. Huge Bionade lands in from Ross as Biblical's diving into the back line. Cave has already picked up Chosen, and Biblical wants to finish the job onto the supports. Alongside with the overclock from Cave. This should be the end of the road there for Nightmare rotation, but it was quite the road traveled. And I think the amount of progress they got more than makes up for the 1 minute they had on the clock.
Switching sides. Initiating.
Oh, whoa. Kipster rotation, FACEIT League, Season 4, Maga OTP.
Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Ross with a big opener on that third point attack. You know, swift step in, move in with both of the DPS. These kind of position themselves between. Ooh, and ends up being the perfect spot for Plato to find your dome. Now the supports are kind of caught out. Matt Mark knows it. Will at least chase Biblical out of the laundromat. You still have Kane kind of entrenched in this back alley. And with the crossfire, actually will force Matt Mark back out. Sitting on this mega. Able to sustain themselves here and try to work through towards the street. Meanwhile, Gibbs needs to get some ground up front for it to have any value. Let's cut back, see if we can kind of keep an eye on that flank happening at the same time. We are going to get Ross with another swift step in, so you can get as many people down on this flank as they can. Oh, Ross took just a lot of damage there, and Cade gets denied. Shot down. Matt Merck is going to double down, and nobody is going to even make it to the point. Nightmare rotation will take Matt 2 and regain their lead, 2-1 in the series.
Play of the game.
This ends now. That's one.
Nope. Also nothing. There was no lobby. My timing is practically perfect in every way. Just like Nightmare rotation. All right, some stats here for map number... Oh, that's map 1. There's some map 2 stats for you. Woo! I mean... If you're looking 1-to-1, things are looking pretty even until you start looking at the damage between Matt Merck and Kibbs. Oh my. 10k more damage there, and then Plato. Now, Plato on a Bastion, I mean, just pouring damage into another Maga. Like, okay, I mean, you can see how both of these damage could get inflated playing against a Maga, because a Maga does just kind of, well, stand there and absorb damage while generating health. That's part of the Maga's cycle. So these numbers can get inflated a little bit, but oof, that's quite the inflation. Quite the inflation. Anything else to... I mean, otherwise, I mean, team fights honestly look pretty even. Both teams maxing at 15 deaths each. Both teams minimum at 9 deaths each. Like, team fights looking honestly pretty damn even on that. Ooh. All right, we're headed into map 3. This is going to be a Nightmare rotation map pick coming off of the back of that. Yes, that was an Alt Spartans map pick. No loser pick here. All of this was decided at the top of the series. You got to have a game plan coming in here and FACEIT. It's not like OWCS where you can kind of adjust on the fly. You have a full-on game plan heading into the map. So now we're headed into a rotation pick with Colosseo banned out on push. Oops, I wanted this one. So you can see our rosters too. Doesn't look like we have any changes. You do have the opportunity to change your roster between maps. So, opportunity here. We're Sapi from map 3. When does that pick out of that rotation? One of the most beautiful maps in the game. No doubts there. Let's get into Runasapi. Oh. Preds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
As that rotation retake, they lead. They gain the lead for the first time. It's all Spartans that came through with the lead from the winner's bracket. And we've seen adjustments from both teams. Now it looks like coming into Runasapi, we're seeing, Plato stick with that adjustment, namely the Sojourn here and Chosen on the Ana. But Caven's gone back into the Sombra with a little bit more room to work here on Runasapi. Just kind of push in general. It's good Sombra maps with a lot of different alleys to play in. But Harmony finds the back line first. That's what I feel like. I don't get much Harmony Pov, and I mean Harmony is an absolute badass. And I am sorry. I know I'm sorry I don't get much Harmony Pov. I feel like every time I go to Harmony, that's what it's Harmony like spinning in all directions. I mean, that's just like the most uncanny awareness. But I never get the Harmony pop off moment. So you know what? We'll get one of those. We're gonna get one of those at some point. All right, we're gonna get one of those. Ooh, K moves on to Venture. Okay. You can try to combine the timing, I think, with the over one, right? Yep. There we go. Kib's coming in. You can see the drill dash through. Let's get back to some cave pop on it. Ends up being a trade out onto tanks. An aggressive move. Doesn't quite pay off. Biblical now getting the mix, but felt like a touch late to the fight. Harmony giving chase. I promise more Harmony Pop. There you go. We're going to make sure we get you some more Harmony Pop. I mean, the teleport use is spectacular. That we've definitely highlighted numerous times here on the stream. All right. Nightmare rotation. Now I have checkpoint. That's that pesky, 10-second stall already taken care of. No worries there. You can see the teleporter kind of going from the corner over the coast. Chosen's going to get cut off here. K moving in for the kill and the overrun from Kibbs. They're trying to combine down on it. The Harmony Peel is gone. Finds Biblical. Gets found out by a turret, unfortunately. Eventually, Kibbs finishes what they started to find that hunt down onto Chosen. But still, it feels like a broken fight. What was it, 3v3, 3v2? Yeah, 3v3. Rotation just disengaged back here to the middle section. Harmony throwing a center there in the back to kind of protect against Cave on the supports as they're rotating in. Gotta love protecting the supports. Oh, that rock would have been the end of Biblical. Well, but that overclock will do it. That I think very lucky that Brigstun didn't come through like a fraction of a second later. Because they were looking to ult as the Brigstun hit them and Plato. I swear they were like reaching, like already kind of starting to press Q as they got bashed. Turns into a map mark, just decimation. Hey, maybe Reddit. Maybe saw the bash come out and knew. But it looked like they were already in motion to ult when the shield bash hit. It was hard to tell. I mean, very well timed. Any way you slice it, very well timed. And a huge play out of Matt Merck. Oh, where does Cave go down? Harmony? Harmony picks up too. Cave somehow once again dies to a sip turret. Harmony's just, I mean, has these things hidden. Yeah, I mean, just such clever usage. Cave is now swapped back over to a Sojourn, by the way. That was prior to that last fight. I don't even think we got the tectonic shock out of the venture. All right, we do have a cage fight ready to go. Bionade from Chosen's lands in the back is going to force Cave to kind of hide for a moment. Gibbs is low, though. It doesn't even pull the trigger on the cage fight until, a bit late. And kind of duck around the corner and still can't get topped up. I think it was hoping Ross might be able to get in the mix. Hypno unable or just didn't find the window to get the orbital into that fight to try to keep the kids alive. May not have quite had it online in time. Now that I'm thinking back on it. So we get, I think, our first actual fight win. They're at Alt Spartans here at Runasapi, nearly 5 minutes into the map. Despite what looked to be a blunder, they're able to turn it around. Oh, Kip's already low. Ready Fox to try to finish it off. Now, now on to a Sigma of their own, by the way. You can see that rock miss. The Plato nanoed up, overclock and this side as well. Seems to be a favorite here from Chosen. I mean, calling Nightmare rotation an OTP team is a little disingenuous, but they are theoretically your OTP team. I call more of the anti-meta team. I think that's a lot more accurate. Biblical is able to find Harmony there with a volley of stickies. And as Alt Spartans continue to kind of rotate through a couple of heroes and see if they can find the key. Go back into one that has been very powerful as of late into this Echo. It's the first time we've ever seen the Echo tonight. Biblical now close to this duplicate, lands the headshot with the tri-shot on the Bandit. Ducking around the corner, big Bionade lands in from Chosen. Plato's able to get one, but Biblical responds. And the Echo indeed working out beautifully. And count the Harmony pop-off moments. All right, the tank roulette continues. Matt Merck now on a Reinhardt. Hey, I'm all about this. I need some Reinhardt emotes. That's what next I need a Reinhardt emote. You gotta win to emote because I love me some Reinhardt. Not gonna lie. Oh, best side Biblical did not make it very far on that jump. The nano once again thrown onto Plato. After already taking down Biblical, they will find Cave. Rally thrown into the mix from Ross, immediately removed from the battlefield. And Bandit's going to go chase down one. Oh, no, excuse me. That was Harmony chasing down one more. So with Reinhardt swapping a great nano out of Chosen. See a little more pressure here from that rotation. They extend their lead to 122. Well, the Accretion catches Matt Merck on the pin out. Oh, that is a huge flux. That's going to find 3. Biblical gets the stickies in. The orbital not able to sustain through it. Well played out of Kids. And, I mean, first real sign of life we've seen out of Alt Spartans, I want to say here. Where, I mean, that was a great play. That was an invigorating play. Where Alt Spartans can start building on the back of that. Ooh, Biblical gets popped. I mean, Cave trades it. Well, we're getting a very quick re-engage on the other side. As Matt Merck is right back onto this objective. Very close to an Earth Shatters. An orbital array is tossed in. The orbital, the Earth... Wow. That was an accretion is what I was trying to say. There was so much. All of those things were there. All of those things were available. But it was the accretion rock that was important. Caught Matt Merck square. And eventually led to their downfall. Now that Earthshatter is ready, as Matt Merck was trying to build that up, was what was one of the many thoughts in my brain in that quick interaction. You know, I mean, it would have been such a good opportunity if Matt Merck had been able to get, you know, a good swing fire strike in that previous one. No such opportunity given here. I love the disengage out the other direction with the photon barrier here to kind of hold the line. This is going to help survive through Caves Overclock, who was back here on this flank. Cut back in her, but as Matt Merck just gets the final swing on the kid, able to pull them down. Ross not going to make it out of there. This Plato will prevent the escape there with the big sphere thing. The disruptor shot, that's what it's called. You get 10th unique exclusive match I've had on the stream in the past 36 hours. All right, my brain's not at its finest. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I couldn't remember disruptor shot, that was embarrassing. All Spartans looking for a strong finish here. Oh, Biblical getting popped that early. Also embarrassing, and Cave gets flattened. Matt Merck's going to follow up with a shatter onto the point after the fire strike, or after the pin finish. And that will just be it. A third map in a row here for a Nightmare rotation to put them on championship point. This has just been the day of Nightmare rotation. Hey, job's not done. All right, I mean, it's 3 in a row. I know you're feeling good. I know you're feeling good. Job's not done. Get some stats there for you for map number 3. Little background music. Yeah, there we go. It'll take a reverse sweep. We get it done here. These stats are not close. Map 2, very close. Very close. Map 3, not so much. We're looking 3 to 6 deaths from Nightmare rotation, 7 to 12 from all Spartans. Oh no, not Agile. Oh, evil ads. Oh, I'm so sorry about ads. Evil lads. All right. Do we see changes? And if so, what kind of changes? What kind of adjustments? We've seen several adjustments come out from Alt Spartans, but Nightmare rotation always seem to change. I mean, Matt Merck, you know, for being a one-trick team, is kind of we saw joked about in chat here, or even asked about in chat here legitimately. Matt Merck is everything, anything but. You know, and where we see tanks, you know, often sticking with one hero throughout a series. Man, we saw so many counters come out from Matt Merck. So what seems like whatever Old Spartans try to do to make adjustments here, Nightmare rotation are right there, sidestepping with him and able to dance with him, and are still leading here in this tango so far, both in tempo and on the scoreboard. All right, let's get those preds up for map 4. All right, you hear that sound? It's our invite. We are headed to Suravasa. It was New Junk City banned out here. Let's go take a look at that. It was New Junk City banned out from Nightmare rotation. Hanaoka banned out from Alt Spartans, but they also got pick. So, which is kind of redundant. Like, why? I don't know. That's kind of anyway. But it's the New Junk City ban that I find interesting, because most teams were banning out both of the Clash maps. We have seen this kind of strat recently, and so Nightmare rotation banning out the one Flashpoint map that they don't want to play, and I think this is just a guess. This is just a guess. I don't have confirmation on this. That they're betting that Alt Spartans will not choose the other Clash map. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. Again, I haven't been able to name everybody individually on this stream. But I really, really appreciate all the follows and all the support. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. This is an amazing series. I mean, it's the day of Nightmare rotation. I mean, it's the day of Nightmare, period. The Nightmare Org have already taken home two big 3-0 wins. Have not dropped a map today. They are able to take the 3-0 over Citrus Nation. Over O3 Splash earlier today in Master Division for Master Division playoffs. And then we saw over in Calling All Heroes in the Major 3 over there. Nightmare Eclipse take the 3-0 over the Exo Oblivione team. It had an unusual name. But yeah. So now, can they keep it perfect? Not only, can they take the dub here, but can... I'm sorry I'll miss the end of that last map to ads. I'm so sorry. But can they keep it perfect? Can Nightmare Rotation complete the day of flawlessness? And here in a grand finals against a team that beat them just earlier in the week. On Wednesday, we had that upper bracket finals. Wait, was that Wednesday or was that Monday? Earlier in the week, we had Alt Spartans taking the 3-1 over Nightmare Rotation. In that best of 5. And that's why we saw Alt Spartans come through that winner's bracket and start here with the 1-0 lead. But so far, Nightmare Rotation have not dropped a map in this series tonight. Good news for the Spartans as we head into one of their map picks. Bad news is it's going to take winning 3 in a row if they want to be crowned champions here in Season 3 of NA Expert. Let's get into Suravasa. I'm just going to sit here and let y'all marvel at the beauty of this map and sip my tea for a moment. Because it is a gorgeous map. I say sip of my tea for a moment. Just take a sip of my tea.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint.
Look alive out there.
Dart says, knock right, I'll get back to spawn again. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Map 4. No major adjustments. Ross put up a Kirik out here. We've seen a little bit of this throughout the day. And Matt Merck returns on the Sigma. So as far as which tank choice will we get? Back into the space control. And it's amazing because of the very fast rotations and then kind of juxtapose with this slow, very stable tank. And it works out beautifully. Works out beautifully here. The first fight goes Nightmare Rotation. 18% on the board and counting.
The enemy is approaching.
Have they clocked kids on this rotation yet? I'm gonna say Bandit was in a very sore spot there. I mean, Kim's just kind of like walked in, like in disguise. I mean, playing Spy at TF2, like. Still, okay, even after that kill on to both supports. Came having to dance around Matt Merck, does manage to pick up a kill on to Plato while doing so. And Alt Spartans flip this objective. It's just a couple of, I think it's just Ross and Cave left at this point. Am I wrong? Okay, here comes reinforcements. Skips is back. They're able to stabilize a little bit. Harmony, I think, was looking for it. Harmony is looking to see if they can get the jump here and perhaps beat those reinforcements back onto the point. Gets caught by Cave. Nightmare Rotation kind of slow up a bit. Ooh. Plato's hair singed after that shot from Cave. That would hurt. You could smell the burnt hair. Maybe lost an eyebrow on that one. That was dangerously close to being lethal. All right, 75%. A little bit of a slow rotation around. Matt Merck will get the rest of this ultimate online. I feel like I want to watch those rotations in third person always. Slam in, the overclocked combo with it, finish off Kibbs. There you go, the 1-2 punch they needed, but didn't take too long. Cave's able to find play too. Chosen throws the nano in up onto Matt Merck. Cave is trying to get that kill onto Chosen. Both orbital rays have been invested onto this point. Matt Merck just rides theirs onto the objective to flip it during a 99 by all Spartans, running Cave away while they're doing so. Cave is just going to rotate around to the other side, has an overclock, and they're going to try to recontest. No, they don't get there in time. We still giving Chaser? Oh, we're going to Palace. We're like just headed next door. Overclock. From the outside high ground. Oh, anybody else want to come through there? Oh man, speaking of the sneaky sneak, as Cave just completely hornswoggled Nightmare rotation. Still wearing their cloak of invisibility inside of here. That's a first fight win for Alt Spartan. And I talk about plays that can liven up your comms, that can breathe life into the team. A team that's, normally down, typically down bad. That's one of those plays. That's one of those plays. Rotation here to the high ground. Harmony with the teleport and enjoying them. Biblical trying to get on top. You got to make that first dash count. Does. Able to find Chosen with it. Not next to the teleporting team. Team teleport. I don't know. Chosen was not a part of it. Gets deleted. And this is looking to be a 100-0 here on Palace. Spartans clapping back. Not a moment too soon. Down 3-1 here in the grand finals. We're going all the way across the map. Like diagonally all the way across. Which ends up being a great spawn for Nightmare rotation. I mean, look at the defender's advantage. Not only do they get there first, but with lots of time to kind of rotate Chosen into the back, get Harmony, some turrets set up, maybe even get a teleporter in place if they need it. Like, that was a very favorable spawn for Nightmare rotation. My goodness. Get us... Now buying a little bit of extra time because Alt Spartans also had ults ready to go here immediately. Plato and Bandit did not. Now it's kind of slowed down. Now those check marks are online. Here we go with the orbital ray in. Plato finds it. No, with the overclock. So you'll leap it in. Yeah, I said clock. That, sure. Ross and Kim's counter back though. The clapback is there. The Nano has to be invested onto Matt Merck to try to swing this. Oh, we are down to a 2v3, I believe, on the point. The sleep dart. Oh, did it land? I don't think it landed. Maybe it did. Nope, nope, it certainly did not. What is going on in my chat right now? Alright, Chosen makes a swap off of the Ana. Just as I read Chosen getting bullied. It's like, okay, no more Ana. Okay, pops an overclock. Ooh, where are you going with this one? Well, I didn't quite have a plan for that one. Maybe bamboozled a little bit by a teleport shot, but the teleport's just thrown in. They just got out-rotated a little bit there. Cage fight out-thrown in from Kibbs here on the point. And that's enough to take Matt Mark out of the fight. 60% and counting. All Spartans have been in control this entire time. Despite that incredibly favored spawn there for Nightmare rotation, they only get 2 out of the rip. Allow time for Spartans to counterpunch, and counterpunch they did, and control ever since. Spartans are now at 90% on the board. With a Kitsune rush to help defend it. Biblical goes forward, deflecting a ton of damage right back in, but Kibbs eats the back half of that our assault configuration. Matt Merck, ooh, did it die during Gravitic Flux? I don't think Merck got the slam down. And the orbital certainly there from space. Plato picks up 1, but the last player is standing. All Spartans take their second point. Second in a row, even.
Next, flashpoint, garden.
Oh, Bandit rocks the satellite vector just in the nick of time. Yeah, look at that rotation. Kind of lock it in here on this point. They got tired of dropping those previous 2 objectives. Let's get this. They do find harmony. All right, okay. It is enough with the spam. Let's calm it down with the spam. Kitsune Rush now invested in here from Nightmare rotation. Just a quick disengage. Oh, Cape doesn't make it out. Gets caught in that hallway. As a Plato swap on to a Tracer. Gets deleted by Ross. First time we've seen Ross come up with a clutch pick here today. Creates a 4v4 on this point. An opportunity for a re-engage. Gibbs close to that cage fight. Bit hard to find value out of the cage fights in this series with how much damage and maneuverability has been on the other side. Oh, it shows a lockdown. Uses both of their cooldowns to get the heck out of dodge, and Biblical immediately finds the follow-up. Matt Merck's Junker Queen gets put down, and all Spartans in control. Cape circling around behind, trying to create this flank. Rotation just back up and kind of fall back into the stairwell, but Bandit ends up separated from the pack, caught off. I'm guessing didn't make a teleporter. Now the teleporter used from Harmony to get them on the point. Biblical facing a 2v1, actually a 1v3. Has to cryo freeze. The rest of the team shows up. Wall there to try to separate Matt Burke from the squad. Dissect the team they have. Cage fight there to close it out. Oh, where did Harmony go? Not far enough. Alt Spartans now in a position to close out this map. There it is. Bandit is down. And Alt Spartans will take their first map of the grand finals and hand the Nightmare organization their first map loss on the day through 3 separate brackets. Oh, the swagger from Ross. Yes. The Slay Walk indeed. That was absolutely a cancel.
The Kitsune gains new champions.
Absolutely a cancel on that Gravitic Flux. All right, some map 4 stats with the Alt Spartans coming back. Let's get that point on the board. Oh, gotta cheer for Cordo because he can't watch. Kayla Rody, I respect that. I respect that. No, don't let anybody keep you from cheering. You glaze. You glaze. Don't worry about them. Who cares? Since when is, like, supporting and hyping up your friends a bad thing? You know, glazing is not a bad thing. Hyping people up in this scene, not a bad thing. We all need somebody to hype us up from time to time. All right? Goes for all of us. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I stand by that. I stand by that, Pop. Shooting guard, I see you there. With the console love. It's Winton. Gotta love the Winton. Hey, there's an invite. All Spartans dominating that map. 3 to 6 deaths on that one. Okay, so we're into our escort control, escort rotation on the back of this. All Spartans need to put together a few wins if they want to close this one out. 2, as a matter of fact. They got bans on both of the escort maps. We won't go to map 7 since there's a winner's bracket point advantage. You only go to map 7 if you have a draw on one of the other maps, which was most likely going to be hybrid. Drawing on escort's theoretically possible, but I've never seen it done. At least not in an official. But yes, Circuit Rail banned out here from Alt Spartans, and it is Shambali Monastery here for map number 5. I want that sleigh walk as an emote, or like in the channel. Like that sleigh walk's so good. That sleigh walk is so good.
Ready for battle.
All right, let's get into Shambali. Jumbo Cigarette, thank you for the follow. And anybody I might have missed and wasn't able to call out by name, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the support. Keep supporting Path to Pro Overwatch. It's important cultivating our scene, creating a good future for everybody. Creating a fun and awesome community for everybody as well. But good competition when we build up from the grassroots. There's like Cape here. Oh, the Sojourn. It's kind of been forced off the Sombra. Like I said, you know, they've been hard tricking the Sombra so hard. And what they used to win that 3-1 against Nightmare rotation in the upper bracket finals has now been, you know, forced to dig deep, make some swaps, figures out this Sojourn is the way to go to find first blood. Ooh, but 2 dropped the other way. Pressure down towards Stairwell's side. Able to pick up 2, but Cave strikes back again. Not to be outdone, we're in a 3v3, favoring the attack, of course, with those closer spawns. Remember when you could squash bugs for ult charge? So far, the Bastion strat working out well here. Plato going back into that comfort pick. Whoop! Gibbs is able to chase it down. Sorry, as soon as I said something good about the Plato Bastion, Gibbs circles in from the inside to pick up that kill. And Cave goes over to that Sombra. And it works out well. Where are you hiding? It's close to an EMP too. Hey, EMP, that spot would be vicious. Gravitic Flux in from Matt Merck. That looked pretty big. I don't know. Wait. No EMP came out. No way no hack was in. And I didn't see the slam down either. Nanobus was thrown onto Harmony throughout that, but Chosen has been picked off. So the sustain's a bit absent here. Nevertheless, the damage potential is still off the charts. Plato and Harmony will combine for a couple. And now the chase down onto Cave in their corporeal form. Whoop. I guess they made it in corporeal form. Are we really getting to that kind of point? Okay, y'all take me out of my game because I have to start modding. I'm gonna get aggressive. All right, let's keep the spam to a minimum. All right. If I wake up one of my mods, they're gonna be pissed. Alright, Plato. Nice little two-piece to find Kins and Biblical. Oh, the follow-up on the cave as well. Oh, give me another one. Plato almost find 4 with a single overclock. Oh, Ross lucky to get out of there with their head intact. My goodness. Speed ring engage here. This is Kib's looking to push forward. All Spartans have all the room to muscle in, but they don't have the angles. This Plato's coming in from the outside. That's going to be a gravitic flux from Matt Merck. Not sure if it landed once again, but still, I mean, just right in the face of Ross. And they're going to muscle this thing on through. I don't think, oh, Biblical does get a touch with 30 centimeters remaining, but Kibbs is melted in the back by that microwave beam from Harmony, and that's the cleanup in the second point on the board. Considering rush, double support all available here for the defense. The number rotation taking their time and trying to see if they can get the rest of those ultimates online. All Spartans want to get a bit aggressive on this. Plato once again has already found first pick. Where's this Kitsune rush? Is on this left side? Oh, did it get blocked? Oh, it got blocked by that pillar right there. Unfortunate. Gives us a little bit of scrim while that was happening. Cape now has the overclock in. A little bit of a slide out. Gets one shot on the Matt Merck, but not enough to put them in danger. So now with a bunch of ultimates in the pocket, here comes Nightmare rotation. Solidifying the point, it's going to be the orbital ray used out of Bandit in conjunction with this overclock. Moving up to the high ground. Plato's already picked up one on the Ross. Try to see if they can find another. Bionade lands and all attention turns to Kids to finish off the tank. And Nightmare rotation, are flawless through this fight. 5 strong. Eyes set on the final cap with 2 minutes to go. Do I have team names wrong? Oh, I do have team names wrong. Sorry. Sorry. I can't believe I went that. Sorry about that. Thank you for the heads up. Can't believe I went that long without team names being right. A couple of quick picks right out of the gate here for rotation. Cape tried to go over to the Windmaker. Picks up 1, but all the while, the rest of the team is down. Nobody left to anchor this cart. And there's 3 points on the board with $1.5 left in the clock.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Kids playing inside, try to push on the high ground defense. Oh, what a teleport. Yeah, that's oh, perfect timing from Harmony. Catches Cave. Like, did not see the teleport get placed down because of the angle there. And just get absolutely ambushed. What a play out of Harmony. Just like that, sending a message that, hey, you know, we're not leaving any of our flanks open. You can't just waltz in. As I said, overrun from Kibbs, but good Bionet will force the Suzu out. Kibbs does pop the cardiac overdrive. And able to stay above half health. Huge jump in off the top. That was a massive slam. Hits 4, but the follow-up is just not there. Unfortunately, it puts you into just a kill box surrounded by rotation players. And despite all of them going low, none of them go down. Pinnacle's now trying just solo flank up the stairwell at the moment. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Kibbs does an overrun off the top of the cart just to land on high ground. Fancy, but honestly doesn't get a whole lot accomplished. This is a great move, though. So Kibbs is just sneaking the cart past the point to where this high ground entrenched defensive Nightmare rotation isn't viable anymore. And just to the point where it's not, here comes Biblical in on that back line. We have a low Harmony that Kibbs will find that kill. I believe it was Cave who did the majority of the damage on that after the Biblical dive in. And Biblical trying to finish off these supports along with help from Ross. And Cave positioned on the balcony. You've got all the crossfire you need to finish off that fight. Still plenty of road to go here.
Hitting the ground running. We are in harmony.
Double support ult and Dragon Blade available. We're here for Spartans as they push up into the backlight. Out comes the blade. There's dueling orbital rays. God, it's a messy thing. I mean, I don't even know what Biblical just kind of aimed into the light and dove in. Unfortunately, it was not the kind that you were hoping for. That's the kind where you say, no, don't go into the light. Don't go into the light. As Biblical found themselves in heaven, let's say. If you're feeling biblical, that is. Yes, please keep chat civil. Nothing to hold on to this defensively. As far as the ultimates are concerned, I mean, you still have Chosen up there just yeeting nades into the back. Got Biblical low. Almost got the shot. Ross is going to go up and try to follow with the kill, or try to help Biblical, actually. Plato finds that kill. Look how Plato just runs through the cage fight. But despite the purple, Hypno and Kibbs are able to survive through that. Chosen tried to swing that one around again, but the cage fight gets it done. Point on the board here in overtime for all Spartans. So 2:30 on the clock as they look to push through. And a bit of a costly fight. I feel like Chosen has spent a lot of time here in the dark version of this mythic weapon, right? Done when you do damage. Right on the front line, Plato receives the nano boost. Doesn't pop the overclock. I mean, Kibbs just goes running right past, trying to get aggressive, but Hypnos can't make the cross. Now what do you got? All 4 players up here if you're old Spartans, and you've got Nightmare rotation behind you, but the cart's down there too, unfortunately. Fight for real. Done. All right, Biblical going in with the blade. Sorry about it's a couple of bad seeds in chat, y'all. I apologize for that. This is a wholesome place. We don't tolerate that.
Days like this never get old.
Hey, come on, this is a mature. Let me rephrase that. This is who needs flex. Oh, the self-awareness from Matt Merck on that. That's amazing.
30 seconds remaining.
20 seconds here for all Spartans to try to claw their way back into this grand finals. What do they have? They got Caves overclocked. No, they don't. Plato gets the better end of it again. Plato has just been the better Sojourn here today. And Chosen making this Ana look like the most powerful hero in the game throughout this series, as Bandit will drop the preemptive GG in chat in lieu of the grand finals going to Nightmare Rotation. Your champions here in Season 3 in A Expert. Huge congratulations to the Rotation team and the entire Nightmare org. Coming up with big wins in Master Playoffs and Calling All Heroes. Now your team is the Expert Grand Finals champion. There you go. Some stats, some background music. Let's get that point on the board. GG's in chat. Huge congrats all around. Now, I mean, okay, this is all unofficial speculation, but does this mean we get Nightmare Rotation in Master Division for Season 4? Oh, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I'd like to think so. I would like to think so. But I don't have a confirmed answer for that. You gotta think this means we see Nightmare Rotation in Master Division for Season 4. Right? Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's our final expert match of the season. Of the year. But it's been an amazing season. Yeah, it's been just incredible. GG's all around. Thank you so much. Keep supporting Tier 2. Let's keep supporting, keep supporting Grassroots Overwatch. I can't tell y'all how important it is. Just, for the future of our scene. Oh, look at all the falls. Harmony! Grand Champion! GG's! Way to go, champion. Way to go. But it's been a wonderful season. Thank you all so much for being here. That is going to do it for me tonight. That is going to do it. For Season 3 for Expert. Stay hydrated. Be kind to each other. It means the world. We'll see you soon, friends. Bye, y'all.